Hello, all of you misinformed, maligned malcontents of the world. My name is Eliza Motherfucking Pancakes, and this is What's in the Goddamn Bag, where I am hosting totally of my free will and volition this wonderful season that seems to never fucking end. Well, we're in it. We're near the end, and you'll never guess who our special loser is today. You won't guess it. Not even by a square mile. Madison Squared. You know, I have to say, Maddie Square Garden, that I thought you would have been a finalist for sure. And to see you get cut at the Lip Sync Spectacular was kind of like a low blow for me, because I really liked your sarcastic, bitchy demeanor and attitude, and I still feel like you had more to show. Honestly, I'm going to go out there and say that I was shocked. I was shocked, Madison.
Honestly, I'm a little surprised myself that I am here so soon.
I mean, I could see you going home to, like, you know, someone like Yoshiko's already shown she's kind of an assassin, and Animatronic, well, she is the assassin of the season. Or like even Genciana, who you landed in the bottom with and got sent home with by Hibiscus of all people, was just kind of like underwhelming in my opinion. Like, even if you got sent home by Lumina, that was her first and only time lip syncing, and she killed it. She really is the dark horse of the season. She really turned it out. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but you know what? This is episode lining up with the lip sync spectacular. So I'll go ahead and say it. That Eddie Murphy song, interesting choice for lip sync song, and she killed it. Of course, the first time you were in the bottom, you were against Pashmina, who never lip sync, and she beat your ass to the Cardigans. Love me. Wow, Madison. But I'm not trying to make you feel like dog shit, 'cause I'm sure you already do. Anyway, let's dive right into that bag that you brought and see what you brought. Let's swish past Little Debbie's and the Hostess Snowballs and the Little Smokies and see what fashion you brought tonight. Okay, so this look here is what you wore for the Lip Sync Spectacular. It's cute. It looks kind of like punk or glam rock or whatever. I'm not really sure what aesthetic you were going for here, but if you can move around in it and it was comfortable lip syncing, that's really all that matters. I mean, you didn't win any of your lip syncs, so I'm not really sure if your wardrobe had a factor on that, or if it was just a shit lip syncer. I like this look. I like it, but probably wouldn't have worn it for lip sync look. If you notice, like what Lumina wore and what Pashmina wore, and pretty much all the queens that stayed, that were kept to move past the spectacular, wore something dazzling that says, I'm a movie star, I am a drag queen, I am a performer. And then you kind of look like you're like a groupie for Whitesnake. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Like you said, Eliza, my choice was due to fit and functionality. I'm not gonna go out and say, yeah, I'm a bad lip syncer. It just wasn't my day, and I think I would have had better luck had I had more wins under my belt beforehand.
Oh, I get it. So you're saying that maybe favoritism's at play. I mean, that makes sense because, Genciana had more wins than you, and that didn't really seem to help her. Her ass still got sent home in a double elimination against Hibiscus. Nothing against Hibiscus, by the way. She's a very pretty queen. Very pretty, very statuesque, but she kind of, talks like this and, shows no variety and, emotion in her, voice and face. So I don't know, maybe you're onto something, Madison. I don't know, just spitballing an idea here. Anyway, moving on to this other dress. Now, Madison, you told me beforehand that this dress was going to be for the Golden Glamazons, which, as we all presumably know is supposed to be for the finale, the final dress to be worn. Well, that's yet to be seen. Now, this dress, looking at it, looks more coppery or bronze or brown than gold, but I can see it from a certain light that it's gold. Like maybe like, I don't know, like a tarnished gold or just like an older, whatever. I mean, it's pretty, it's dazzling. Morgan loves shit like that, so I'm sure you'd have gotten a pass for that. How did you feel wearing the dress in front of the mirror? Like, what feelings did it evoke in you? Like, did you have confidence that this was going to keep you out of the bottom? This was going to, like, maybe get you a win? Would you be safe like Honey Marie Combs for the 50th time?
When I wore it the first time, it really made me feel elegant. Like I felt like this is something that a classy lady would wear to a socialite event.
Ah, you felt elegant and pretty, but did you feel like a winner? Did you feel like it's something a winner would wear, Madison?
Probably not, but that's not really the point of trying on things that make you feel cute, is it?
Madison, I have to know, what is your takeaway from your time on season 5? Because it seems to me that, like, everybody kind of went in with, like, oh, I'm gonna win. And it was like, watching the season up to your elimination, it was like, you were kind of like there, but you were kind of also like a background character. And honestly, that disappoints me, because I had you pegged to be a bigger player. And when it came to being like the lip sync spectacular, I was like, oh, well, she hasn't been in the bottom yet, surely, and she already has a win. These things won't affect her negatively, right?
Honestly, Eliza, I guess you could just say that I was there for the thrill of it all.
Interesting. Most queens would objectively outright say, well, I'm in it to win it.
It's funny how confident you can be at the very beginning of a competition with 15 other queens, all vying for the same prize. But sooner or later, you have to be realist about things and realize that production may value certain other queens' camera time more than your own. I'm not doubting my self-worth in any way. I'm just saying that realistically speaking, it was gonna be someone's time to go, so it may as well have been mine.
You know what, Madison? I can appreciate someone who's finally being an honest-to-God realist about this completely not rigged competition. So kudos to you, Madison. Kudos to you for not being fake and not, beating around the bush. So, with that said, let's move on to this final look that you brought. And this, you told me, was going to be for, like, the finale, your crowning look. And honestly, it's giving more like old lady at the nautical buffet, more than like finale crowning winner to me. And I mean that in the nicest way possible.
I like it. The fact that it's sequenced with different little stones, and it's always shimmering no matter what angle it's viewed from, really made this dress stand out for me.
On second viewing, it's still kind of like giving prom night eleganza, but I really can see someone, I could picture you being crowned wearing this look. I'll be honest, I can see it as a finale winning look. Even though it does kind of, like I said, old lady at the buffet, prom princess night, whatever. I think, to be nice, again, it's a safe choice, but it's a fashionable choice. I mean, it's better than showing up in a bodysuit and, thigh-high boots and calling it a day, right? So, with that said, we're actually about overtime. So, is there anything you want to say to your legion of fans in Saskatchewan before I close out the show?
Yeah, everyone keep an eye out for me in the future. I can't say much, but it's going to be good.
Ooh, sounds like some exciting projects are happening in the future. Well, it certainly can't be All Stars, Madison, because you kind of already had to be one in order to qualify for that. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and close out the show. Join us next time when I oversee an interpretive dance-off between Kendrick Lamar and Drake in an attempt to squash their beef. Because we know that there will be a lot of beef there. I'm open like a 7-Eleven. I'm like a Wendy's. I'm ready for a double stack. Throw in Bob, make it a triple. Oh God, people are going to start talking. Well, hell, they already are.